Y'all know I'm gonna be real with y'all, right? Okay, just making sure we understand. What is up, artists and movers? It's your girl Gaylyn Lareese, and welcome back to my channel where we are taking our love for dance to the next level. And today, you guys, we're gonna get super real because we are having a conversation that I feel needs to be had. If you have clicked on this video, then it's either because you've started up the new semester and you've decided to go with a dance major, or maybe you're still trying to figure out if it's right for you. And this can be a really expensive decision to make. It could be influenced by your parents or your home dance studio. And so I really wanted to give you guys my opinion and some advice just as a post-grad who is now 25 and is distant from that experience to kind of put some things in perspective and maybe help you make the right decision. But as always, before we jump into this video, please be sure to give it a like and subscribe. I post every single weekend and I have so much dance content on here, from dance tips to dance entrepreneurial life thingamabobs. So become a part of the dance fam, and once you have done that, then go ahead and get comfortable because we are going to jump into 5 things that all college dance majors should know. So if you're ready, let's jump into this video. So just to jump in and give you guys a level of context, like I said, am 25 years old. I graduated from Jacksonville University with my BFA in dance in 2017. And then immediately after that, I moved to Los Angeles where I currently live. So this is gonna all be from the perspective of someone who went to a dance program in the South and now lives in LA. There are so many different kinds of dance programs, so I understand that that also has a factor in your decision, but that's where I'm coming from. So my first thing I think all college dance majors should consider and should know is that in pursuing a dance degree, you are accepting that you are now going to take on the role as a dance business at some point in your life. The dance industry is so much more different now than it was years ago, especially when your professors were pursuing their professional careers. And I talk about this in depth in my video, Dancers Are Believing Lies. So if you have not seen that video, be sure to check it out. But it basically explains why dancers should really think of themselves as dance businesses, especially now in 2020, because the auditioning world is so much different and just the playing field as far as making dance a career is different. And so you have to realize that if you are choosing to be a dance major, you are now putting it in your hands to make this career work. Yes, when you're in college, it's an awesome opportunity to perform and get to know other dancers and all of this stuff, but you also need to figure out how you are going to turn this love for dance that you have into a career. And that is why I created the Dancers Moved by More Club, because I realized that there was this gap in education on how to take your passion for dance and turn it into an actual business or career, or show what it is that you really care about through your own content. So if you are interested in the club, I will have that linked down below, but that becomes your responsibility and your responsibility alone. And so it's not your professor's responsibility, it's not your college's responsibility, it's yours, and you are accepting that when you become a dance major. And every single business starts off with an investment, and deciding to go to college for dance, that is an investment. Everyone knows that college is not inexpensive. And so by saying I am going to be a dance major, you're basically putting down your first level of investment into yourself as a dance business. And so that's something you really need to keep in mind. The second thing that I think all college dance majors should know from my perspective as a post-grad is that college is your time to find your unique dance style. For a lot of you guys, going to college as a dance major may be your first time actually experiencing dance outside of your dance studio or outside of the competition setting. And it's a really great opportunity to really find out what are the things about dance that you like and what are the things that maybe have been indoctrinated to you based off of the dance studios that you went to, and find what things are important to you, basically. And when you find those things that are important to you, it really helps you craft your own unique style of dance to help you stand out. And that goes back to understanding that you are a dance business, and as a business, you have to be able to stand out. So college is the time to not only find what that unique style is, but be able to put it into words. So for me, when I was in college, I realized that I love technical movement, but I love putting technical movement to hip hop music. And being able to communicate that is what is really going to give you a level of clarity on what your next move should be, whether if that involves joining a dance company or pursuing a more commercial career or becoming a teacher, an educator. Finding that thing about dance that you love and finding what your unique space in that area is going to help you create a career path that's going to fit you and your needs. Outside of just the dance movement, it's also time for you to figure out environmentally what it is that you want out of your career. So for me, after being in college for 4 years with the same dancers and the same instructors, I realized that having a concert dance career was not going to be for me. I do not like being around the same people all the time and doing the same repertoire and having to be in this. For me, I became a little bit bored, and I wouldn't have known that if I didn't go to college and have that consistent experience for 4 years. So also not only just thinking about the dance itself, but the environment in which you want to actually live your dance life. That's so important, and I feel like college is a great time for you to really reflect on that and become secure in that so that when you graduate, you can have a better idea of what your next step is. My third thing I think that all college dance majors should know from my perspective as a post-grad is that being disciplined in college, you guys, and you can tell I'm serious right now, being disciplined in college will help you learn to be disciplined literally in every other aspect of your life. I totally understand that college for some people is the time to really just get out there and explore and make mistakes, and that's absolutely true. But as an artist, you also have to realize that if you want to make money and make this a career, that you have to be able to find those sweet spots where you can really hone into your disciplined bone and make sure that you can actually get things done. College is going to be a great opportunity for you to understand balancing rehearsal life and doing paperwork and all of these other things that are involved when you eventually become a dance business. When you become a professional dancer, you have to understand contracts. You have to make sure that you're showing up to rehearsal on time. You have to make sure you have a balance between your work life and showing up prepared, but also, making time for family and friends. And college is a great opportunity for you to learn how to do that better. I have a video on how to be consistent, so I will have that linked somewhere up here. But consistency is a huge part of that. And I remember in college, one of the things that I was known for is that I was very reliable. And when you are reliable like that, people will give you opportunities to do things just because they know that you will be dedicated to completing it. So understanding that college is the opportunity for you to really hone your discipline bone and prove to yourself that you are able to finish things that you start will absolutely overflow into every other part of your life. The fourth thing that I think all college dance majors should know is that college is the time for you to explore every level of art and just dive right in. Chances are, if you are at a dance program in a college, then they also have a visual arts program and they have filmmaking and all of these other things that are people's mediums for sharing their art. And so now is the time to explore that and become excited about it and maybe see how you want to incorporate that into your movement or into your dance life in general. So when I was in college, I realized that I really liked video editing. And at the time, I had no idea that I was going to create a YouTube channel and that I was going to be passionate about storytelling visually with dance, but I knew that I loved camera stuff and editing and all of that stuff. So college is really a time to explore and just dive into every single kind of art that there is. I remember at my college they had like a glass blowing major and like all of this other stuff that like you really have the opportunity to explore when you're in such a safe space like a college program. So really just dive into it. If you have the opportunity to go to live performances, go, please go. One of the cool things about being in college is that you typically can get discounts on different live performers as they're on tour. And I know with the pandemic, things are a lot different, but there will be a time again where there will be live performances. And when those happen, it's such a great opportunity to really fine tune your artistic eye and also being able to put your artistic perspective into words. I've found that performances that I didn't like, The great thing about college is that it gave me the verbiage to be able to explain why I didn't like them, to be able to break down art and be able to put it into words, and being able to put your visions or other people's art that can seem kind of subjective into words. It's what's going to help you understand your values and what it is that you're trying to communicate through your art. And so just kind of use it as a practice. After you get back from the performance, chat with your other dance major friends and be like, did you actually like that? That was a little weird. I wasn't into that. But also go further and explain why. Like maybe you didn't like how they moved through the space on the stage, or you felt like the stage looked really, really crowded and it wasn't clean, or whatever it is. Like just use it as an opportunity to really fine-tune your artistic eye. And my fifth and final thing that all college dance majors should know is that if you are choosing to be a dance major, dance cannot be your plan B. Dance has to always be your plan A. And I don't necessarily mean that you can't change your mind, but you have to understand that dance, it's going to require a lot out of you. And what can happen is that in learning about yourself, like your own personal work style and what environment is best for you, you'll be able to shape and pivot what your dance career can look like for yourself, so that you're not stuck to society's version of what a dance career looks like, or deciding to scrap it all together and go with a plan B. That's something that one of my past professors and I have talked about recently, is that he said that he notices that a lot of dancers, when they are coming into the program, they're listening to what everyone else has to say about dance careers, and their parents are getting all in their ears and in their head, and they automatically make dance their plan B. And so they don't give it the full amount of discipline and energy and creative exploration that they possibly could, because they're so stuck to what society is telling them a dance career looks like. And so that is why I am so passionate about dance entrepreneurship. You guys know at this point I have a slew of dance entrepreneurship videos on my channel. I personally have a product-based business called Motion Prep that is for dancers. I have this YouTube channel. I have a club that I host. All of those things are ways that I have found my place as a professional and a dancer. And so I just think it's so important for you to realize that dance is your plan A. It can just have a different look. It can have a different feel. It can involve doing different things, and that's totally okay. It's totally up to you. And that's why you're going to college, to figure that out. And that is it, you guys. Those are my 5 things that I think all college dance majors should know, whether if you're going into a program, finishing a program, trying to figure out if you even want to join a program. I think it's so important for us to really look out for each other. And so that's what this channel is me telling you guys things that I wish I had heard, because I know what dance has the possibility of doing. I know what we're capable of doing, and sometimes it just takes having the right information up front. So I hope you guys found this video super informative. Be sure to give it a like if you did enjoy it, and share it. Share it with your friends, share it with your parents maybe, if that is something that could help, I don't know, make the decision easier. And give me some suggestions down below for videos that you guys would like to see in the future. I love doing these videos for you guys, and I promise I'm going to keep them coming. So be sure to subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video next weekend. Later.